Hi, there is one word that brings fear to most, if not all. It is surgery. And rightly so. Potential for post-surgical complications, pain and inflammation, often uncomfortable stay at hospital, lousy food, you name it. But I understand, sometimes you need to do what you need to do. However, the ability to bounce back fast after surgery is one of the big factors in the overall success of the surgery. And I'm sure you already guessed it. MLS Medical Laser, it's a perfect bridge between successful surgery and a fast post-surgical recovery. Having an issue with knees, hips, back or shoulders can seriously reduce the quality of one's life enough that surgery is seen as the lesser evil. At that point, it's reasonable to put your case in the hands of highly trained and specialized surgeons. However, many overlook what can be done once the surgery is performed. The issue of the post-surgical pain and inflammation, wound care, and the strength and flexibility of muscles in the affected areas are the important aspects that can prevent you from returning to regular life in a timely manner, or not. So the question is, do you want to halve your recovery time? And is that an unreasonable wish? Well, in most situations, yes. Yet, in our work with MLS on the post-surgical recovery, we often see precisely that. Initially, we consulted the literature on this topic and we thought that it was simply too good to be true. And I suspected a healthy dosage of advertisement ingenuity. Yet, against all the odds, like in many other things, MLS Medical Laser completely surprised us. So allow me to summarize 20 years of MLS research into 3 points that highlight why you should consider MLS Medical Laser as your post-surgery go-to option. First things first, pain reduction. You see, no matter how successful your surgery is, everybody will be affected by post-surgical pain. MLS, or multi-wave locked system, addresses this issue through its use of 905 wavelength of light. It is well known that this wavelength inhibits the nociceptors after only 3 minutes of treatment. In other words, MLS Medical Laser will reduce the activity of your pain receptors in a similar way as the painkillers, just without any potentially negative effects on your body. The second thing that we want to get rid of is inflammation. Inflammation is the body's natural response after surgery, but we don't want it to stay for too long. You see, inflammation does not just create more pain and stiffness, but fluid enzymes within a swollen fluid breaks down tissue as well as it's stimulated. So it's best to make sure that inflammation does not stick around and become chronic. You see, the second frequency that MLS simultaneously uses helps with precisely that. A frequency of 808 nanometers reduces inflammatory response and oxidative stress in the body. Now that pain and inflammation are out of the way, we want to focus on tissue regeneration. That way, your body can resume its normal function even faster. And of course, MLS Medical Laser have you covered there as well. You see, the term Photobiomodulation may not mean a lot to you. Still, it signifies the process through which MLS Medical Laser provides light as a tool for body to repair itself much faster than naturally. On a cellular level, MLS light penetrates the mitochondria, the powerhouse that powers all the cell functions, and this light stimulates cellular development. At the same time, the nitric oxide molecule passes out of the cell and acts as a vasodilator, which means that encourages increased blood flow in the healing process of treated area. But there is one more benefit of MLS Medical Laser that I want to mention, and it's that it reduces the scarring tissue formation. It has to do with the softening of the fibrotic nodules of the scar tissue, increase in the blood flow, stimulation of correct cell function, and nerves and tissue regeneration. And to be fair, this type of laser cannot do much for already formed fibrosis tissue, but it does pretty well in reducing formation of the new ones. And there you have it. There are many things that MLS Medical Laser can do to make your surgery more successful and your post-surgery recovery more pleasant, pain-free, and faster. So contact us to see how MLS Medical Laser can help you with your recovery. And why am I sharing this with you? It's simply because here at Balance for Life, we know that moving better matters.